position right here. Do you notice that his fingers are, his palms are facing away from each other? This is the best way because I can hand him a handcuff key now and he can't even unlock that because he can't reach it. Once in between the cuff and their wrist, and then we'll double lock it, right? So grab a, so they cannot defend themselves. I can't tell you how many times I've handcuffed the bad guy and my victim charges over to attack them while they're in handcuffs, right? Guess who's now winding up in handcuffs? The victim is now. Your best bet is not to have to handcuff them at all. So there's a couple of different techniques you do. I've taken people who were breaking into a house and I just sat them like that and I'm sitting there talking to them and I'm trying to get the information from them. Hey, what's your name? You know, the cops are just around the corner. They'll be here in just a second. What were you doing here at 2 o'clock in the morning? You know, everybody's at home sleeping. What are you doing? You tweaking or something? You on anything? You know, you start, who knows what happens in this dynamic environment. So call them before, let somebody know, hey, I'm making contact with 2 people, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I need to figure this out. Call somebody, let them know that you're making contact with them. Then if you don't call them back in 5 minutes, they know to send help wherever you're at, because you might be on the ground bleeding yourself because 2 people attacked you, right? We don't ever want those things to happen, but think ahead. It's always a thinking game for us, because guess what? We outnumber the police 3 to 1. There are 3 of us for every police officer on the street in Washington State. Guess who sees everything? The edge of everything. Everything's all over. The fight's already done most of the time. When they come, it might just kick up again, but the fight's already done. We de-escalated everything when we're having them come and help us. So they got the easy part. They just arrest them, they can go off, right? So understand that we are on the edge all the time. Police officers simply respond from call to call to call. They're going there after everything's already happened. We're there while it's unfolding. And the advantage is that we don't have to go all the way to handcuffs or even physical force many times. You can't arrest them for breaking a rule. You can arrest them for breaking the law. We can perform a citizen's arrest. But why, when there's so many police out there, we can just call and have them do it? That make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so we talked about handcuffing. First thing I want you to do is have them face away from you. And then we approach them, because once you place that first cuff on, that's the time when they may decide, heck, I don't want to be cuffed up, and they'll fight. So you need to be ready when you're placing that first cuff on. So let's say, put your hands way out to the side where I can see them. There we go. Stand still. And then I'll get in here, I'll get my foot in, then I can put that pepper spray away, draw my handcuffs, and continue the cuffing procedure. Okay. So, now, let's say you have a weapon. Drop the weapon, drop the weapon, drop the weapon. Face away from me right now. Go down to your knees. All the way down onto your face now. All the way on your face. Face away from me, face away from me, face away from me. From here, I'll come in and I'm gonna lower this knee right on his hips, right here. Trap his hips. Now, I can holster, draw my cuffs, bring your hands behind your back, okay? So now I can cuff from here, okay? Does that make sense to you guys? So I've got him trapped. If he tries to roll away from me or anything else, While I'm holstering, I can feel it and I'm right on it.
What's that? Got it.
In a firearm, it's the same, right? Then we holster that, we get into our handcuffing. Now, once we've handcuffed them, okay, we'll go ahead and to get them up, what I'll do is I'll have him roll towards me. Bring your knees up in front of you. Okay? So we're going to bring him up to his knees. To your knees, both knees. There we are. Bring your knee up closest to me. And now we can go. Does that make sense to you?